Hi-ho, it's the Brickman in the house, in the cantina, I should say. Today, we have the brand new release of 2018, which is, of course, none other than the set that's not right here. So today, we have the Eisley Mosaucely Cantina, yes. So this is, of course, from the movie Revenge of the Bith. Did you get that? Okay. We're gonna probably take an in-depth look at this. So without further ado, let's get into this. So, of course, the cantina is known as quite a rather magical place, really. Full of different types of creatures of all different types. I mean, look at these guys. So, without further ado, let's enter La Cantina. Iconically, this store, for some reason, can go like that. You would think maybe it would be a little more useful to go the opposite way so that when, like, you have it all closed up, get out of there, Bith. So, like, you know, when you close it up, you could actually have the door on the outside, but no, you can't. Then the door's on the inside somehow, because that makes sense. But still, of course, the door folding out does serve half of its purpose then, such as accessing this area better, in which you just have two little seats like that. Not even a table, just a little, you know, chilling area. Yes. And then over here, we have a panel with a sticker that was probably hard to get on. Random poles are just located everywhere, and a garbage can. Exactly where my channel is right now. Ultimately, you could see a lot of just gray little pieces all scattered around the beautiful, imperfect beige. So, you know, it kind of takes away from the beigeness that it wants. Over here, we have Han, Sauce, and Lolo. You could see some real intense businesses going on down there. There's Han Solo, and this is Greedo. He's on a little bit of an angle because he probably just got shot. But, you know, there are conspiracy theories out there. Who truly shot first? One cannot say. So, I'm sorry. My opinion, Greedo. Bith. Bith shot first. That guy at the counter shot first. Because there's a gun there. You didn't know about that gun, did you? Bum 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 bum. Here's the people themselves, the real audience crowd of the cantina, something like that. Ha! Remember the joke before? It's so good it's worth repeating. This is from the film Revenge of the Bith. Bith. So you can see each and every one of them is holding their instruments so that they can go. And there's our little drummer boy himself, while the other two are actually holding actual meaningful instruments. But where's the fourth Bith, you might be asking? That I cannot say. I mean, let's just say Revenge of the Bith had a rather tragic storyline. I crack myself up. Here's the counter now. And you can see it's actually rather majestic. Little golden thing, whatever this even is, it just looks great, right? And little drinks. And then that little gun that I'm telling you, that's what really shot first. And you can see there's a very poorly placed sticker. I guess that's just how I totally, absolutely got the set. And look at this thing that goes all the way around. It's a nice little pipe, pole, shaft piece, whatever you want to call it. And I'm telling you, this is not very family-friendly, child-appropriately. Get it? Because that still kind of rhymes. Now, there's a lot more that's actually meant to be revealed. Ready for this? Kapow! That action feature of the set. To take out the evil Bith, who was really plotting the revenge and killed the fourth Bith. So that's just for, you know, easier access. For 10 times harder access, you push it back, and you can even fold it all up, and it does not look like a neat exterior at all, gotta be honest. It's not necessarily as good of a display at all like this, but at least you have the roof. They tried a little bit, and this can even fold up if you want to access that area easier. My face is probably in that reflection. Oh no! Now we have ourselves a little, I want to say rectangle, because, you know, you can never be too sure. Archways, you just have random places to access it, even right by the counter. This is the perfect opportunity to rob the place, because clearly there's no person at the counter. Spin it more, skadoosh! This is the thing that pushes it in and out, and what do you know, it actually has something itself, so it looks really odd with, you know, that sticking out. But this is a bone, and you're probably wondering what for. This thing could feed on this meatless bone. It's nice and hard for it. And then here's the pipe long thingy is what gives the entire cantina Wi-Fi and internet access, right? Because you'd think that this world would have that. And look at these little peeping windows that you could look through, and another little antenna stick thingy, whatever. I don't know what it actually is. And unfortunately, that cannot fit. Top view of the exterior. Why not? It looks pretty decent like that. Ah, don't judge it too hard. Holy sh**. This is big. Okay, this set is going to take a while to review. Lightsaber. Here is the landspeeder that's also included in this set for some reason. I gotta say, it's a decent upgrade. I have the original landspeeder, and it's really not worth taking out to compare, but this is ultimately better. Know that. Tan. Orangish. It's like an orangish tan. I don't know the names of my colors. You can see that there was some pretty hard to get on those stickers, because it's a rather round thing. Take the figs out, and this is what the landspeeder looks like on its own, and that is not bad. I like it. This comes off easily, because you're supposed to put storage and stuff in there, and I don't have anything in there right now. Here's the control panel thingy, right? The focus is kind of on that. Windshield can break for dramatic effect. Now it looks like 10 times more empty. Now it's just like a flat thingy. Let's put that back on before I kill myself. Look, there's another sticker on there that the windshield thingy goes over. Focus! Oh, there you go. There's also these little base plate thingies that go along it. I don't know what any of it means, but it means something. Motor. Oh, no, it broke off. Okay. Motor. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, we have our truly beloved. It's called like, let's call it a Gungan. It's like a Bantha? A Bantha? Bantha? Is that what you... Okay, I don't know. Is that... that's my best guess. But this is for the sandtrooper guy to go on, and then once he jetpacks away, you have this thing on its own. Now it can finally run free. There's also like something you could replace this with, so that it just looks like a complete animal. And, you know, you could go against that statement. Our truly valuable lesson learned from The Last Jedi, not to treat animals like this. So you could take this off somehow. It's actually really stuck on. I'm going to break the whole thing. But ultimately, this is a really neat way to bump up the price of the set, so I dig it. Because this is heavy, and I'm telling you, this is thick. Now for a closer look at some of the minifigs. That's right, I could say that because I'm cool. We have Obi-Wan Ben Kenobi-Wan Lobi. He is an old man at this point, but you can see the hood is actually printed on because they can't do 3D printing over at the Lego Shop factory. The rest of his robes are also very, very fake, and especially on the legs, it looks awful. In conclusion, this is an old-looking fig, and yet it's new at the same time. Haha, no alternate face, but just a rather very wrinkly face. He actually looks like he has a good torso, and the legs just look weird, but that's that. And of course, he was only getting Luke to be replaced because he knew he was gonna die, probably of age. Here is Luke Skywalker in his Tatooine uniform. This fig was new in like a long time ago. He has a giant wart on his face. His legs are better than Obi-Wan's. He actually has very basic printing for his torso. You think that this face looks normal? Yeah, it's pretty normal. You think this face looks a little corny and whatever you want to call it? Yeah, that's because it is. It's a very odd looking expression he's got there. I don't know if I could do that with my mouth. But either way, this is a Jedi in the making, so let's make him. Next up, we have the smuggler himself, who is coming out with his own movie this May. It is, of course, Han Solo, but now we just call him Solo. Solo. Get it? Solo. 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 So his name is Solo. That makes him sound cooler than Han Solo. Like, what is he, a hand or something? So, I don't believe this was new in any way. Neither were the other two figs. I really don't think so. I might be wrong. If anyone, I would say Ben may have been new, but probably not. Bith.